A man watches a video about success. The speaker says something simple. Wake up early. That's the secret. The man pauses the video. He feels something click. That makes sense. He feels excited, motivated, certain. But think about this. Can success really come from one habit? Or is the truth more complicated? Now imagine another moment. You ask someone why a business failed. They say, bad management. Short, clean, easy. But was that the only reason? Or just the easiest answer? This is where something interesting happens. The brain doesn't search for the most accurate answer. It searches for the most satisfying one. And simple explanations feel satisfying. They feel complete. They remove confusion. They give you closure. And that feeling is powerful. Your brain is like a battery. It tries to save energy whenever possible. Thinking deeply takes effort. Analyzing details takes time. So the brain avoids it. Instead, it looks for shortcuts. Simple explanations are those shortcuts. They reduce effort. They reduce thinking. They reduce uncertainty. Imagine choosing between two explanations. One is long and complex. The other is short and clear. Which one feels better? Most people choose the simple one, not because it is correct, but because it is easier. This is called cognitive ease. When something is easy to understand, it feels true, even if it is not. That is the trick. Ease feels like truth, and the brain gets fooled. Now imagine a conversation between friends. One person says, investing is risky. Another says, investing makes you rich. Which statement spreads faster? The second one. Why? Because it is simple, clear, powerful. People repeat simple ideas. They share them. They remember them. They don't question them. This is how simple explanations spread. Fast, wide, and often without proof. Now think about social media. Short posts, quick videos, bold claims. Do this to get rich. Avoid this to stay healthy. These ideas go viral because they are easy to understand. But reality is rarely that simple. Real success has many factors. Real health has many variables. But complexity does not spread. Simplicity does, and that shapes what people believe. Here is something deeper. Simple explanations don't just save effort. They create comfort. Imagine not knowing why something happened. Your mind feels restless, uncertain, unstable. Now imagine getting a simple answer. Suddenly, everything feels clear. Even if the answer is incomplete, your brain relaxes. This is because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. Humans don't like, I don't know. They prefer a wrong answer over no answer, because certainty feels safe. Now think about this. Have you ever believed something quickly, just because it sounded confident and simple? Most people have, because confidence plus simplicity is very powerful. It removes doubt, and the brain loves that. But here is the hidden problem. Simple explanations can be wrong. They ignore details, they ignore context, they ignore reality, and that can lead to bad decisions. Imagine someone says, saving money is useless. Just invest everything. Sounds smart, sounds bold, but is it always right? No. Because life is complex. Situations are different. What works for one person may fail for another. This is the danger of simplicity. It hides the full picture. But here is the powerful insight. You don't need to reject simple explanations. You need to question them. Use them as a starting point, not the final truth. Ask one powerful question. What am I missing here? That one question changes everything. It forces your brain to think deeper. It breaks the illusion of easy answers. It protects you from mistakes. And it makes your thinking stronger. Because real intelligence is not about knowing simple answers. It is about understanding complex reality in a simple way. That is the difference. Now you see the hidden logic. People love simple explanations because they feel easy, they feel safe, they feel true. But the truth often lives beneath the surface, and only those who question simplicity find it. And if you want to understand how simple ideas control your decisions, subscribe to Hidden Logic today and start seeing what others ignore.